division of the visitors. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. And he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Running to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's take just a second and talk about Oregon. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room. So important to get off to a good start, try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters. Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Now the play fake. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. And that one will go and reverse the defense all over that pitch on the option.
How do you not love to see that when your cornerback gets in the run fit, when he's not scared to come up and tackle? A lot of those guys, they can be prima donnas. They don't want to tackle. Nice job seeing it. And as soon as that thing's pitched, you can tell, man, he pulls the trigger and makes the tackle for the loss.
All right, guys, let's think big picture for Oregon. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated rock.
Makes the catch at the 20. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Well, this guy obviously spent a lot of time in the film room this week because he is dissecting this defense early in the game in the opening drive. Great job with his eyes, great job with his rhythm, an explosive play there. This defense does not have an answer for this dude.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. The inside handoff. Several several defenders there to get him on the ground.
And how about a decision time right off the jump? 4th down. Do I want to go for it? First drive. Palmer, what you going to do?
I'm taking the points right here. It's early in the game. You're trying to pay off this opening drive. Just get some points up on the board. If it was a little closer to the end zone, I'd say maybe go for it, but I'm playing conservative.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking for a crease to the left. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Caught in the backfield, it's Staley. At the 45, on his way. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Got a man. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. NC State needs to take advantage of this red zone trip. Direct snap. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Snap it to the back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. Clark wants to throw. Got his man out of the backfield. Touchdown, NC State! A great catch and run for 6. No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. They want to run this quarterback. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Quarterback may change this route. Toss sweep to the right. Breaks the tackle. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. And the Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Smith dropping to pass. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
The Ducks will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Wants to return it. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Wheeler. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. There he goes. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Yeah, dude, if I'm a DC, I'm throwing my clipboard. I'm throwing my hands up in the air. Well, what do you want me to do? I mean, this is unbelievable, having a guy this dynamic at the quarterback spot that can take it 50-plus and make it look that easy. You stop it.
Goes to the option. Now the toss. Stop short. They'll bring him down at the 1. He just couldn't get it in. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. He will score! Touchdown, Oregon! Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Owens. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Clark to fire. Rushes on him. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room.
Man, this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And off to Jones. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
We love to see this on offense early in. Getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Oh, he's got some space. Still on his feet. Past the 20. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety, you get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together, great job executing, great job getting a touchdown.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. Motion from the wide receiver. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's in there for the deuce, and they extend the lead to 10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it in style with a 57-yard toss for 6. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers.
Looking deep. He's got it down outside. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
And, man, he had nobody around him. That has got to be embarrassing for this defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
Using his legs to buy some time. It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And, man, I love my quarterbacks that want to make plays and make those big plays and scramble around and get away from people, but you got to tuck that football away. When you're going to run through arm tackles and people are around you diving, make sure you got that thing locked up. He did, and defense took advantage of it.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Wide receiver going in motion. Well, jet sweep pass. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. NC State quick to the line. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Line getting set on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Clark wants to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Staley. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. Starting to feel a little pressure. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up fourth down.
And that's one of the advantages on defense of forcing a third and long situation. You can go to your dime personnel package. Get a lot of those smaller, faster bodies to deal with a mobile quarterback like this who sometimes will try to scramble. That time there was just nowhere for him to go.
The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Smith wants to throw. Under fire. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll go to the air. Throws for the tight end. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
After the misfire, now on second down. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Here's the pressure. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. The field goal is no good. Lead is still at double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Ducks will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. If it's working, might change it, and that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The Wolfpack line up, trying to forge ahead for a few inches. Now on the move. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. Handoff to Jones. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. Clark to fire. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
Exactly what this defense needs. Listen, they're at a deficit. They talked about at the half. They need some energy. They need to force some turnovers, create some negative plays. What do? First drive, get a sack. Nice job by this defense.
Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks.
What a great return. The home crowd needed something to rally around. You're down. You needed to spark. You needed to make a big play. And the punt returner says, I got this. Great job following his blocks, making the big play, turning this crowd upside down.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Texas stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Austin city limits. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. NC State might think about going for a big one on second and short. Motion from the wideout. Quick pass on the jet motion. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these first downs any way you can. And sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally and handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football's a game of inches, and you just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helped them out.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. NC State going up-tempo.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense win.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. You saw it that time with the quarterback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. No fair catches here, looking for room. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Quarterback making checks. Toss to the outside. Creates a little space. Got the first down and more. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And the Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll run it from the gun. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Smith dropping to pass. Zings it complete to the right. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. This game will come down to this, a field goal try to save them. And he missed it. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback keeper. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Owens. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Off-play action on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
The defense has had some bad stuff happen to them today, but one bright spot for them has been the pass rush. They've shown the ability to get after the opposing quarterback.
Clark wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Gonna look downfield again. Into the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Third down. Red zone play. Well alive. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Austin. Clark to fire. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And what a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before we snap it.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. First and goal now as NC State tries to find a way to score. The snap sets up to throw. Bringing the heat. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, NC State.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Just going to keep it after the snap. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
All right, defense, if they score, it's a wrap. It's over. So we got to find a way. I know the clock's our enemy, but we got to find a way to get a stop, put ourselves in a position and get the ball with some clock and try to go down and make something happen offensively.
Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the tight end. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Smith wants to throw. Looking to buy time. Lets it fly. Working on the right. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Here's a heat. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
Quarterback has got to know the situation better than that. In a 2-minute situation, down by 1 possession, you absolutely cannot take a sack.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. Tremendous awareness to get what he could and get out of bounds. And now the offense trying to score one late. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. 4th quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
And the pass goes incomplete, but the flag is down, and this one might be on the offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. Gets the back moving. Smith dropping to pass. Here's a throw downfield late. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's second down.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Shoots it to the left. Already find a hole in that secondary. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out. Precision execution there to work the sidelines, pick up the first down, and stop the clock.
Yeah, great job by the offense. You got to understand the situation. The clock is the enemy late in the ballgame. Got to have a score, like you said, Reese. Work the outer part of the field so I can catch the football and get out of bounds.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. He's looking deep. Grabs it inside the 10. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. I'm sure they hope they don't have to exhaust all 4 downs, but it probably is 4-down territory as they look to take the lead with a touchdown. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Ducks trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, NC State.
And they're looking for a 4th quarter lead, and they'll need a touchdown to do it. 1st and goal.
27 jump. Base 27 ready. Okay, break.
Smith wants to throw. Fires into the end zone. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And what a way for this defense to end it. A pick as time runs out. They get a big win here and start the season on a